I'm joined by the president of Dirt City Motorplex himself, Demeny. Don, we're here at almost the tail end of the weekend. You've seen these fans show up and the racing this track has produced. How proud are you of the growth that you've seen here at the track?
It's unreal. It's we expected a large crowd. With last year with COVID, we did the event and we just really limited to what we were going to allow, what we allowed for vendors and what we allowed for the crowd. And this year we just opened it up and they came. We opened the gates at early morning and they were already there waiting at the gate, waiting to come in. So yesterday we had a great day. We had a little rain at the end. We had cancel the two big pro shows and move them to right away this morning. I thought, are we going to get anybody here at 8:30 in the morning to watch these pros? That's just was a big concern of ours. I got up here at 8 o'clock and the hill's half full already. So these guys are dedicated. They sat through two rainstorms yesterday, waiting for the rain to pass so we could continue to race. And so we have a dedicated group of spectators. The only issue we have is we're running out of stuff. We're running out of food, we're running out of beer, we're running out of water. We didn't expect this big of a crowd. So that's going to be our number one thing on the agenda. Finish the campground that we started. We expanded a lot from last year to this year, and we didn't expect we'd have to do a lot more for next year, but I can see right now we're going to have to double capacity. We just have to do what we have to do. You got to understand that in this area is you have Johnny Greaves and 90% of your sportsman racers are from this area. So their grandma and grandpa and aunts and uncles that have never been to a race have the opportunity to come. We get a lot of calls on our handicap and what would we do with the older people. We have shuttles that bring them right up to the top of the hill. Nick Holcher built us a beautiful handicap facility. So a lot of the older people that can't go to some of the other facilities because they don't have a good place for them to view, we can do that here. So that brings a lot more of their family in with them too. So this is great. It's mind-blowing on how many people are here and they just keep coming. They just keep coming. And I was just saying to the girls now, we have us changing. You can see people are walking out and they're gonna go take a break, and then when the Pro 4, Pro 2 start, Pro Light starts, they all start coming back in again. So get a seat as soon as you can, right?
Absolutely. And I want to ask you about this, Don, because you hear about these tracks across the country, dirt tracks, pavement, they get themselves in kind of trouble with the cities because neighbors don't like the noise, complaints, all that stuff.
No,
not here.
Not
the city
Lena.
is so behind this track, so how critical
We're
is
actually
that?
in the village of Lena, and Steve Marquardt's the village president. He is so behind this. From day one, when we said we're going to build a track, he was standing right there. Okay, what do you need from us? What do we got to do? Tom Shaw's the landowner, and he originally, this property was originally bought and designed for circle track, and that just didn't come. It just didn't work for him. So when we said we want to do something off-road, he's like, here's the property, make it happen. And the village said the same thing, whatever you got to do. They gave us a long-term contract to have a track here, so I think they're a little more surprised. If you've seen what we did on Friday night, we do Thunder on Main, we bring the race cars down there, and I thought, okay, that's good. We got 50, 60, 80 cars, and then the next wave came, and the wave 3 came, and I called the guys downtown and I said, whatever you're doing, make more room because we have 3 more waves of cars coming, and and the village just loves that, and they're so behind this event. Whatever we need from them, if we need a permit or we need anything, they're there to help us get the permit and get things going. We get a big grant from tourism that helped us do a lot of advertisement, and the village helps us and the county helps us get all of that paperwork. If you do grants, it's a lot of paperwork, and they take care of a lot of that for us and help us get those grants, which help get the crowd here. So maybe we'll back off on that a little bit to slow the crowd down a little bit, but I doubt it. We're going to let them all come. We'll find room for them.
Absolutely, and like you said, you guys are here for the long term. You got that contract. Things are on the up and up. We cannot wait for the 4th annual.
Yes, it's just absolutely amazing. If you haven't watched the opening ceremonies yet, here we do something a little bit different. We bring all of our track workers. We bring all of our equipment out, and we show that off because these guys, this track, by far, track prep is better than any track in the country. These guys are on that equipment waiting to go, and that's why we showcase them during the open ceremonies. These are the guys, all of us do a lot, But those guys make that track perfect, and without a perfect track, you're not going to get racers. They're going to come from California and Canada and wherever they come from. So that's what we take a lot of pride in, is having a beautiful, safe track.
They've been the unsung heroes of this
Oh yeah,
weekend.
absolutely. And last year we had that storm and everybody said, we're done, we're not going to race. I actually thought about loading up my race truck. I figured there's no way we're going to do this. We got it all in last year. So I wasn't even worried yesterday. The little rain that we got, that's nothing for these guys.
Well, Don, Demeny, thank you so much for having us
Thank
here.
you.
Cannot wait to be back next year.
Thank you guys.